Hello everybody, ToddytheBody here, Ftog server, Infinity Evolved, Expert Mode. So, I'm just doing a little bit of work at the tree farm. What I'm doing here is that, for some reason, well not for some reason, just because of the way that the leaves touch each other, if you use a lumberjack axe, on these trees, sometimes, see those two worked fine. Sometimes, the tree that you're cutting down, if the leaves got messed up on top, it doesn't count as a tree, so then you cut down part of it plus part of the floor. So all I'm doing is I'm just going and replacing the part of the floor that always gets chopped up, and then we won't have to worry about that anymore. I know some. Ooh, so this is what I was afraid of. And then that one connects funny. I think if I were to turn it like this. There we go. Now, no more funniness. Alright, and then if we have the back up against that, it should be fine. And that one doesn't matter. This one, if the back is up against it, it should be fine. Anyways, I'm starting here just to tell you that I started on 2 different episodes, and both of them were a bust. The first one was I was trying to get the logistics pipes robot to work, and I checked out the video. It's a demonstration video that I guess the person who made it did, but they don't like tell you how they did it. So I tried to like play and pause and play the video just so I can see what's going on. It looks like that they're being docked on a regular logistics pipe, but it doesn't, like, okay, and then you can see a diamond gate on it, but they don't ever show the commands in the diamond gate, and I don't know how to get the 2 logistics systems to work if you ever look up the video. I'm probably not going to link it because at the moment I'm a little upset that I can't figure out how to do it. Yeah, so then there's that. And then the next video I started to do was with Domcraft. I wanted to hook up the tubing, and I can't believe that there's not a way that you can hook up the tubing and like have everything run smoothly. Like, if the tubing is for very specific like purposes, like if you have something running, if you have, I don't know, whatever, some herba running to the green lamp so that you can grow stuff faster, that is a very specific thing that you would have. What I want are these saplings right here so I can replant. That would be a very specific thing that you would want the tubing for. It's not just an all-purpose, let's fill up all these jars that I have on the ground, which kind of makes me mad. See how that happened? It didn't go all the way up. If I had those planks here, they would have been torn up too, and then I'd have to replace them. So now we don't have to do that. You can just clean up the rest here, and then you should be good to go. And I tried the directional tubes, and I tried the restrictive tubes, and it comes down to that the suction that you have in the tubes, if you know anything about it, you probably know how to do it, and I don't. But if you don't, anyways, there's suction in the tubes, and so whatever has the highest suction, that's where the essential will go. Well, there can only be one high source of suction, as far as I understand. So it's not like you can have the essential running to different bottles. Yeah, it's pretty much, it'll just suck it towards whatever bottle has the highest suction at the moment. And yeah, it's just not something, it's not a terrible design, I guess. At least it doesn't tear up the floor anymore. But it's not something I want to do. So I'll have to try to get into the golem research and do that. Maybe even the applied energistics research. Throw all this in here. There we go. The applied energistics research, let's take a look at that real quick, because there are some pieces that I'm missing. Do I have the book on me? There it is. And I would like some help with this. And if I just research enough, I'm pretty sure that I'll find it. But you know, sometimes if you can just give me a shortcut. Yep. So let's get inside here. Energistics. I don't think that I can actually start this until I have a cell. right? Well, I have these two researched here. What do I need to get? Ooh! Oh, we got this on video too. This is the first time I'm seeing this. You can see the glimmer. We are in the Eldridge section now. This might take our video in a different direction here. So sanity check. I know what that is. I guess you get like a bar up here that am I still getting these saplings here? Let's just go to our own base. Wow. Seriously, I did not know that that was open. As I was like getting started on this whole project here, I got some unnatural hunger. I wonder if that was like the thing. You can see up here I started looking up slates because it takes slates to get the golems. So let's just go up in our tower. And in fact, since we're here, let's get some of the what's it called? Saturation effect if it ever starts. I hate how this there it is. The environmental controller, it's not on all the time, like giving out the effect. Let's come over here. Okay. We got 9 pearls left in all these. How many pearls do we have in our system? 74,000. So if we were to turn it off, it wouldn't be that big a deal for now. So we'll turn that off. Let's turn on the Pex and the Eldridge guys. Just to give you an update, here's some of the numbers. 367 fragment shards. Okay, you better die. You better die. There you go. Let's come up here. Now when we have these guys on, we want to make sure that we're getting experience. Just like that. Okay. And our wand is almost full. Turn on our magnet now. Suck up everything. Our wand is full now. Alright, so our drum is, we have 14,000 buckets. I was actually going to do something with that this episode, but I want to, let's get up here where it's safe. Those lamps are awesome. That lamp right there, look at how much light it's actually providing. I almost don't care that it seems like too much light. I just like that it is like super lit up here. I don't have to worry about it being nighttime, especially since we turned the sundial off. For some reason the sundial stopped working, or it was acting funny, so we turned it off. It's not that it stopped working. Okay, so what do we have here? Don't know what that is. Primal focus. I thought you had to like hold on to this weird charm until it said a certain message, and then you have to scan it to get the primal focus, but maybe this is new. Alright, Eldridge, first steps into the unknown. Oh, you can make your own seeds. Okay, well, we might make our own seeds. See, the whole reason that we were getting into Thaumcraft was so that we can get the void metal, and now we have finally made it. And that's how you make it. I wasn't prepared for this, so I don't have like anything researched. I still want to know how to get the cell. But yeah, I think we're going to go with our original plan for the episode. It's just this might very well be the next episode. Very excited to make our own void metal. Anyways, let me get some things together, and then we'll get started. Yep. Okay, so before I start actually doing things, let's get the camera rolling. So you know that we have this huge bucket of essence over here, 15,000 buckets right now. What we want to do is we want to use that. I want to turn it into experience, and we talked about it in another episode, and I saw this concept in a Reddit posting. So okay, so now we're going to have the essence going into the tanks here. So this part is more or less finished. You know, I kind of miss the night, actually. And all the dangers that come with it, and the lighting. You know, I miss seeing the lighting. So I'm kind of glad, at least for the moment, that it's turned off. Anyways, so back to business. I don't have a spot picked out. In fact, I like that spot a whole lot right there. Let's build this right here. This would be cool, right? Like, And then it's just a dark corner, and then we'll light it up and everything. Yeah. Okay, so we are going to do it about right. Let's go. Should we go straight up in the corner? It's dark. Hold on. I realize this now. See, you go around. Let's see, lamp. There we go. We have a lamp. You play this game, and you're used to playing it on your own in the dark. But then you start watching your YouTube videos afterwards, and you're like, man, that is dark. Why didn't anybody tell me to do anything about it? So here we go. We got a little bit of light. As time goes on, the lamp will start to light up more of the area, but at least we can see here now. Okay, so I could either go straight up in the corner, or I could be out a little bit, which means that you won't be able to see the back of the building anyway, so I might as well just go into the corner. Alright, so first things first. Let's see, what type of block do we want to build with? I think that we'd like to go with our theme. So either spruce or dark oak. I'm not sure which will be the darker. Well, I mean, obviously I know which is the darker, but what will be the better floor? Let me just try this first, because I know that if I don't like it, then I can. Yeah, we'll go spruce. I keep debating on whether or not to actually go out here, but we'll just go right here. Alright, so inventory time. Let's clean it up. Let's get our little chest here. It shouldn't take too long to get a chest, so we can do this on camera. And it should be right here. You know something I didn't realize? I mean, it's vanilla, but we have ender chest in this pack. And I don't mean like the mod ender chest. I mean like the vanilla ender chest. And it's not in NEI if you look for it. But it is. And these little B-space upgrades, one acceptable recipe is with an ender chest. So we could have had these B-space upgrades a long time ago. You can see they use the mod ender chest, or from ender storage. But if you wait long enough, and there's too many colors to wait. But the regular vanilla ender chest is an option. So yeah, we could have had that long before. Okay, so let's just pop everything in here, and we'll get it as we need it. There we go. Clear up the inventory. Great, now we're ready to work. Let's get a shovel out. Right there. We need to get ourselves a little bit of configuring room down below. And now that we have that, let's get a tad bit of configuring room up above. Alright, so let's get things sorted a little bit. Alright, so we're gonna need a dispenser. Good. We'll use that. Get rid of these, or at least make it a little stepping thing. Alright, so now I need to be able to get behind it, but I'm gonna have to cover it up. So we'll leave this block here for now, but I can get back here to do some work. Alright, great. Clear out a little bit of space here. Awesome. Uh-oh. There we go. And clear the inventory like always. Okay, so we've got our... Oh, there, we'll just take one from here. There we go. We've got our dispenser here. I want it to drop those XP bottles right here on top of us. So first we need to have the bottles... we need to have a redstone signal so that the bottles will know to come out. And we're going to do that with a sequencer and a redstone receiver. But first we need to get our redstone receiver and transmitter configured. Sorry, I usually have like this kind of stuff done before before recording, like where I'm like just setting up the regular blocks and the thinking part is over, but that's okay. There we go. As Mistaken says, we'll just say, oh, never mind. I'm sorry. I totally got your accent wrong. Redstone. Here we go. Yes, 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 yes. And then some redstone there so that when we step on our pressure plate, which will be there. Okay, down. Alright, it will send a signal to our transmitter. And we'll get up, put our transmitter down. Great. Let's do our receiver. If we look at our receiver, okay, it doesn't have a thing. We got channel 3. We own channel 1. Brink, I think, has channel 2. So now here's the third one. There we go. So now our receiver is on channel 3. And let's see if we can get up here. I really don't think that there's anything else that we need to do in that room, so I probably didn't have to dig so much out. We do have a piece of dirt. Great. So we'll just go ahead and cover that up. And maybe we have a pressure plate recipe. We have a stone one, but I don't want the stone one. I want to do the other one. So we'll get 2 pieces of 2 planks, and we'll just make one. There we go. And there it is. Awesome. So there we go. So now that should send a signal. Now the signal that we want to send, let's first put on the sequencer. The sequencer is from RF Tools, and we have it set so that every other tick it will send a signal, and we have it down here on 1 delay, so none delay pretty much, and it will loop the cycle when redstone signal is present, restart on no signal. Okay, so when there's a signal, it will go through this line and it will just tick and tick and tick over and over and over again. But when you step off the pressure plate down there, then the redstone signal will stop, and then this will stop, and it will just restart from the beginning when you come off of it. So now that that is said, let's do this. There we go. And then, do these things make ticking sounds if there's nothing in them? Yep, there we go. So now it's ready to drop enchanting bottles on us. So now the enchanting bottles, we need to get that. So let's do this. Let's get our pipe that we just had. Awesome, awesome. There we go. You know what I had all that B-space stuff for? It was so they can move the bottles up here, because I thought that it was going to be a standalone building, but if we have all of the space back here, then I don't really need that, do I? So we'll just throw that there anyways. And I think we'll do our best to cover this up. No, we can't cover it up because it's right there. Alright, so we can't do that. Okay, so now how are we going to get our bottles in there? Let's do something like this. Let's go, I think we need our bottler for sure. Let's just see if we can grab this. Yeah. Alright. So I want to put it right there because I don't know how this will interact with the redstone signal. Maybe it won't at all. So let's go like this, and then we need an item node. Yep, item node. Okay, we got that, and then we put that on top of there, and then maybe it will interact, maybe it won't. It has power, it just doesn't have essence. Ooh, that's something that I could have put on top and then dropped down, but I didn't. So instead, we'll go like this. Let's grab some liquid nodes. Ooh, I don't have any. What else are we gonna need? We are going to need, oh, I know what it is. Now I set this up on the other end, so we'll just order it up. And I wonder what that one's for. We'll get a new one. We'll order it up, and then I'll show you what I did over here. So we set this up a while back. See, look, there's the ender chest. I placed one down. First one in the world. Here is this. So we placed this down a while back to use it for some other project I forgot. So I'm using it for to keep bottles supplied into our enchanted bottler. I just keep seeing stuff. I wonder what those are. What is that? Is this stuff coming up? Oh, it's the plates for the ender chest. I was thinking, oh, do I have something active going? No. Those particle effects are done. Alright, so anyways, it'll keep 64 bottles in there. If it ever needs 64 bottles, then it will send out a some sort of message to the system that it needs some, and it will auto-craft because we have a bottle recipe in there. Okay, so let's turn that back on. We should be about ready. We'll go to the tower. And right here. Oh, I thought it was right underneath there. Oh, where is it? There it is. Okay, so I should have a node in here and I should have a chest in here. The chest, I already forgot the colors. I think it's green, blue, green. Okay, so we've got that. We'll need to get some power. So another node, we're just extra utilitying it up in here. Receiver. Alright. I could have just moved the shovel. Alright, so now we've got power from our system. Let's put the block back. And then now we just need to get bottles in there. That's the last thing. Alright, so there's that. Let's go back and just see what the color is. Blue, green, blue. Tower. Blue, green, blue. Blue, green, blue. Blue, green, blue. Alright, so we need a diamond. And then some dye. Oh, just two. There we go. Almost done. We've got our bottles inside there, and then I think we just need to back up here and get ourselves a another node, and then this should be it. It should be functional. All right, so it's putting in the bottles. This side is going to keep itself full of bottles. Yep, see, it's starting to go up every once in a while. Well, it does. You'll just have to trust me. We've got the juice inside. We've got the power. When it enchants, it should be going inside here. Okay, so we only have one. So this is something that's going to take a lot of time, obviously. But then when you come down here, since this is all finished, let's go ahead and get this covered up. We are going to make a building. I promise. I am going to make something around this, so it's not just like this. And we'll go like that. Okay, so then you'll come in. There we go. And then it gives you level. So now we've turned our essence from the spawner over there into experience. Alright, now let's see if we can get this filled up a little bit, and I will make it look better. I think we're about done. I'm not really feeling that edge there, but we will. Alright, so let's see here. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Yep, not feeling that. But I want that to come out that far. Okay. Hold on, let's see if we can do a little finish up deal here. Let's do something else with that right here. Let's see, what could we do? Let's get crazy. I've been watching a lot of B-double-O. I want to... that is not acceptable. Can you fall down in that? You can. Yep, not acceptable. Alright, so let's take that back out. What if we put a stair in there? Ooh. I should just put a regular old block. Yeah, let's do this. I hope I'm not causing it with my new invention. Let's do... what if we did, like, just... no. I want to get it up and down. Uh-oh. Oh. I thought it was restarting the server. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. No, that's twice as ugly. Anyways. So look, what do we've got here? We've got a little building. Let's jump up. We've got that jetpack sound again. So if you remember last episode, this is how you get rid of jetpack noises. You build yourself a mistaken base. So we have a community mistaken base here. And when you come around it, you're supposed to lose the jetpack sound. But we still have jetpack sound. So I guess she has it turned off or something. Let's get back before we start picking up everything. Yep, we start picking up everything. Anyways, let's get out of here. Let's get back to our new addition. Down here. I'll try to talk louder than the jetpack noise. Okay, so I just sort of built it in. Like I said, I have been watching a little bit of B-double-O, and I know that I'm not even close. So, I'm not even close, but I've been trying out the style where you just make something and then you mess it up a little bit. So, I just added some chaos here. Like, some of this stuff doesn't even make sense, right? But it kind of looks like it's creeping up the wall a little bit. And then same down, well, this isn't as chaotic down here, but you know, I tried doing a little bit of something different. As always, I've got my chest here. It's actually empty. I usually have chests like by projects all over the place where I have like extra pieces, like extra project pieces. So we put apothecary here. It's supposed to be like a sink. I guess you don't really you don't need a sink in the shower, but you know, it's, I don't know, something. Let's see, how many do we have here? We have 61. This is going to be a slow. It's going to be an overtime sort of deal. I believe it is chunk loaded, so it'll keep going. But we're at 48. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. Where did I put it? I put it over here. Yes. Yes, it is over up here. It is up here. Here it is. Store all. I've got 1,000 levels inside there. You know a good way to get levels? A good way to get levels is, you know, all these crazy guys, they've got their dragon dimensions in. And, kind of want to put this somewhere else. Or does it look good there? Does it look good there? Or should I put it like, ooh, I know what I'll do with it. Yep. We're going to do this. We are going to come down here, and it's going to be just kind of off to the side. What do you think? Right? Because the chest and the apothecary is on this side, so you put the lamp on this side? Or should it be further back? Should it be like in here? It might be. Yeah, now it feels like a tooth. You know, like this is a mouth and this is the only tooth the person has. Anyways, let's put this. I don't want to dig into our wall. I don't have any place cool for it, so we'll just throw it right there for now. But a good way to get levels is all these crazy guys with their dragon dimensions. When they kill their dragons, the experience falls down into a end portal that okay, let's put that guy right there. End portal that is made underneath each dragon that is killed. So if you were to go to the dragon dimensions, there would be these end portals all over the place, like the kind to return you back to the overworld. But the experience falls down there. So and it goes into the end. It doesn't go into the main world. So if you were to go to our like naturally spawning end dimension portal, as soon as you get in there, you would get like 400 levels, like right away, because all that experience is still sitting there. I'm surprised that nobody said anything about it, but yeah, we've got a ton of experience in there. So we're at 0. That's not filling up too bad. I mean, that's going at a good rate. If I were to like to walk away and go do something else, this would be filled. Okay, so then we'll come under here. What we've got is 64 and 6. So we just come underneath and then it just, there you go. That's how you get your experience now. It might take a little while, but that's okay. So what do we get? And it's a little loud too. Wish I had a different sound to it. There we go. There you go. That's it. We got 30 levels from a little over 64 bottles. So, didn't even move with 30 levels. So, yeah. So, once this fills up, you know, you leave the server, you go to work, you come back home, you come in here, get yourself a little XP shower. XP shower, not like X and then space and then yeah, XP. Yeah. So there we go. That's our video today. We've got our new XP shower and I kind of like it. So let's come over here. There it is. I think the lamp is lighting up too much of the area. I would like to have just a little bit of lighting. So I might take the lamp out and just put up some torches or something else that's decorative. I'll look around and find it. Some candles or something like that. But yeah. So let's get turned around, guys. Thanks for hanging out. And you all have a great day. Bye-bye.